Okay, in this lecture, we're just going to talk a little bit about navigating the presets within Massive. So, the whole point of this course is to not be a preset picker. Rather, it is to design your own sounds, but it's good to know how to get the sound that you need, especially when you're in the studio and trying to move quickly. And so, since it is part of the software itself, let's talk about how to navigate those presets. First of all, at the top, we have a large drop-down list of all the different presets included. They are organized alphabetically, which is not the most efficient way to find a preset unless you know what the name of that preset is. For example, Breath on Ice. It sounds cool, but I don't really have any idea what it's going to sound like. So Massive created two different modes for locating your preset. First of all, at the top, if you click on the Browser tab, there are two different views available. There's the database view, which is right here, and there's also the file tree view. And you can toggle in between these by clicking on either this magnifying glass or the Sounds button. So here's the database view. This organizes your presets according to bank name, type, subtype, and mode. So if I click, for example, piano and keys, it will pull up some subtypes under the piano keys type. And I can select one of these, electric piano. And now what I've done is I've filtered all of the presets within Massive by those of the type piano and of the electric piano subtype. So these 15 presets are involve electric piano sort of sounds. Obviously, they're not all electric piano, but that characterizes the sound well. So now I can audition each of these by double-clicking, and I can move down with my arrow key to move in between these. The enter buttons will select them, so you can audition the sounds. And if you like it, you can always right-click and select Add to Favorites, but we'll talk about that later. In the database view, you can also use search terms. So I can type in the name of that preset, and it will pull up that preset. And I can also search for other attributes of the sounds, such as chord. Or I can also search for distorted. And this will filter out the sounds that have that attribute. Finally, I can search for an author name. If I like one of these sounds, I can click the attributes view, and I can see the author, and the author is Tasmodia, the company is Native Instruments. So if I really like Tasmodia's preset, I can search for that author name by typing in Tasmodia. And that will pull up all of his or her or their presets that they've designed. The other view is the file tree view. On the left, you have a file browser, just like on your machine. So if you are downloading or purchasing other Massive packs, those will show up here, and you can navigate through those as well. In the file tree view, you can also choose My Favorites. And there you will find the sounds that you have saved or that you have added to your favorites. My Massive is where you'll find the sounds that you've designed yourself. Another powerful function is to assign a program. So if I click the program button, I have a list of 128 different slots into which I can drag my presets. And I can drag these over into the slots within the program. That is useful for live settings if you're moving from song to song and you know that you need these certain 10 presets in a row and you want to switch in between them easily. If you click this power button, you can see this program icon button has been activated at the top. Then when I choose the drop-down menu from the top, I can choose just those 4 programs that are, just those 4 presets that are associated with the program. In the attributes view, you can add some comments. For example, if there's something you really like about this preset, you can add a comment. For example, great for EDM, something like that, so that you can access that comment later on and know why you like that preset. Or you can also say the MIDI wheel controls some certain parameter. Okay. So that is how you navigate the presets in Massive. It's pretty straightforward, but there's very powerful, especially if you're trying to move quickly and get sounds loaded up quickly. But for the purposes of this course, forget about all that, because we are going to be designing our own sounds. It's a much better way to go. All right, see you in the next lecture.